thinking, a couple of days ago, I get this text message from my mom, like 3 days ago, and she says, I'm so annoyed at your dad, I just caught him smoking. And so my dad quit smoking many, many years ago, but she says, I'm so mad at your dad, I just caught him smoking. So I responded, I'm busy at work, I'm like, Mom, it's a really stressful time for us, like, cut him some slack, just be supportive, you don't want to stress him out even more. And she goes, my dad quit smoking when he was smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. He was in war, he had 7 kids, that's stress. This is not stress. And I looked at it, and it's like her common response to anything, any complaint ever is like, my dad this, my dad, you know? And so I just laughed and I put it down, and I was like, okay, Mom. But it got me thinking about it, because you never really think about, who your parents' parents are to them. You just think about your own relationship with your parents. So I'm thinking about my relationship with my dad, and if anyone knows me, I think my dad is like the best man in the world. I think everyone thinks my dad's the best man in the world. He's the smartest, kindest, most loving father and husband, and I just think he's amazing. And he really is the measure for men in my life. Whenever someone says, oh, men can't do this, or men are stupid, or this or that, I just think, no, my dad doesn't do that. Or when they say, men don't know how to do this, I say, my dad does this for my mom every single day. So my dad is my measure of what a man is. And it's really interesting because my grandfather is my mom's measure of what a man is. He was such a great man, as he just said, but I think one of the more important parts is my mom's the oldest in her family. He raised my mom at a time where most women weren't told that they could have a lot of things, My mom was raised as this incredibly independent, strong person who still to this day expects a lot for her life. Like, she's, I'm not going to say how old she is, but she still expects, like, this is just the beginning, and I need more. And as far as my parents have come, she doesn't say this is where we stop. She still wants more for her life. She still wants more out of her husband. And as amazing as my dad is, if it wasn't for my grandfather, my mom wouldn't have wanted to be with someone like my dad. My mom wouldn't have chosen a man like him. My grandfather wouldn't have approved of my dad, because my grandfather loved my father as much as we all do. So I think it's really important to think about how much my grandfather shaped my mom's life, how much he shaped my dad's life, and how much he shapes me and Mitra's lives, because he really set the bar for what a man is and what you should expect out of the men in your life and what you should expect out of your own life. And so I think that's his legacy, and I think it's really obvious in how my mom's lived her life. I think it's pretty obvious in how Mitra and I are living our lives, and for that I'm so grateful. And even though I don't think he got to know me, but I think I know him really well through all of that, through my mom and through my dad and through my entire family. So, thank you.